Well, he's performing better than Van Dijk, and people think, including us, and he is. Van Dijk's the best in the world.
Yeah.
I had to do a combined 11 yesterday for another sports broadcaster, I'll say, which is going to come out before.
Which one, for Arsenal?
Game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had in my combined 11 all of Liverpool's back five.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they've been there and done it. They've won the trophies.
Yeah.
But individually, would I rather have Konate over Gabriel? Yes.
And would I rather have Virgil over Saliba?
Virgil over Saliba?
Yeah.
Just yes.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Arsenal lost.
Sorry.
Quite convincingly, actually. As
They
well.
bloody did.
To the Cherries.
Yes, they did.
I remember we lost to Bournemouth, and there was Dr. Pepper's.
Lad, I already asked. I said, "Where's the cherry aid, lad?"
No,
and do you know what
we'll go and
Jason's?
shop
Do you know what
after.
Jason's
We'll
response
grab
said?
some.
He
What's
said
he
to me,
say?
he said, "Cherries are too expensive, Doyle." And I said, "They're too expensive. Is that because it's only Arsenal? Is that because Arsenal lost?"
Can't afford it. You can afford a sausage outfit for me, can't he?
Where's the cherry, Jason?
It's all right.
Where's the bloody cherries? Yeah.
I'll go and get some cherries after this. So they lost. Saliba sent off. I mean, I was watching it with an Arsenal fan in between listening to Maverick Sabre acoustic set and Pogue Mahomes. Unbelievable experience. But Arsenal get their man sent off super early. And then it wasn't until like 5 minutes after I went, oh my God, he's going to miss the Liverpool game.
Yeah, same.
I was like,
Same.
get in. And then Cecil was like, no, because he's going to miss the Champions League game midweek, and then that means he can play. Nah, mate. He's out.
That's not how it works,
And
mate.
potentially Saka out
Really?
as well.
What
He
about
didn't play.
Odegaard?
He didn't play. Odegaard's definitely. Well, let's just go easy.
If
'cause
they're
gonna
missing
do-
Saliba, Saka, and Odegaard, like
we must. If Kiwior's at centre back, we must. Even Ben White.
Jota, come back, lad.
Jota owns Ben White.
Yeah,
at
like
this stage.
come back, lad.
Like,
Yeah.
he's his dog.
Like if we beat Arsenal, yeah, then I'm truly like
That's
don't know
that's
where my
what next
brain's
question
gonna
was
go.
gonna
You know,
be.
lad. I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm gonna try my best to be humble about it.
But if we beat Arsenal, that shows you how important the Chelsea result was yesterday. Because let's say we drew that game yesterday, you know, the Champions League game, I think we'll win. Obviously, we're going to preview it shortly. But the Arsenal game, if we didn't win that Chelsea game, would have been a lot more pressurised.
Yeah.
With us being the away team, you'd expect Arsenal to get a result. But now the dynamics changed a little bit because we've beaten Chelsea. They've lost. They got their best player sent off. Now we're coming. We're coming to the Emirates in full voice on Sunday.
If we actually do beat Arsenal, not from a Liverpool perspective, but from their perspective, shit. Like, you're struggling here, like. If your contender comes to your ground and beats you after you finished above them last season, what does that tell you, lad? It means that you're going backwards.
Yeah.
Something's happening in your club that you need to address very quickly. Otherwise, it's going to go
Discipline.
back to
3 red cards.
I told you,
in that
I've said it over and over and over. The reason why Arsenal haven't won the league yet is because they're at the worst when they're emotional. Liverpool are at their best when we're emotional. That's how we get the best out of our players. It's been historic for
and
us.
the trophies reflect that.
But there's an anxious energy about Arsenal at the moment.
Because they haven't been there and done it.
Yeah, and
Right.
you can feel it. It's rife in their
come
ground.
early
It's
though
rife
this
with the
year.
fans. It has. And I just think they need to settle down, chill out, be You're all fantastic footballers. Be professional, lad. Because it's just too many
But
reactions.
that's the manager as well.
I agree.
That's the manager who hasn't been there. and done it.
Arteta at the start of this season, lad, said he was going to win the league, bro. He said that. He come out and said he was going to win the bloody league. It's his year this year and all that. That's not... What are you doing, mate? You're putting too much pressure on your players. You do.
And yourself, because if you don't win a trophy this year, I've heard Troops this morning saying he wants him gone.
Do you know what
if he doesn't
Jurgen
win a
Klopp?
trophy.
Jurgen Klopp and always, right? He always set goals for himself, right? But he said every game, one at a time, lad, one at a time, and he would never get ahead of himself. The Arsenal team is getting ahead of itself and its fans, and like I promise you, if you lose this weekend, lad, something's gonna happen. Like, whoa,
If we beat Arsenal on Sunday, mate.
lads.
Mate.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'll try. Yeah, exactly.
It's one of
I'll
them.
try my best to be humble about it, lad. But honestly,
No,
if I was
F
an Arsenal
that,
fan,
F that.
I'd be
Try
worried.
what? No. We're not being humble. Do you think they would be humble?
Nah, they wouldn't.
No
but
way.
That's what sets us apart.
Stay humble, huh?
Yeah.
Remember what Haaland said to
Yeah,
Arteta?
yeah, stay humble,
Be
huh?
humble, huh? Slapped him on the chest, like, be humble, huh? Nah, mate, you be humble, you
So
sausage.
it's massive. This not just for Liverpool, but for Arsenal in the sense of if they stumble here, lad, are they going to carry on to stumble for the rest of the league, lad? Or
It's all about mentality, and I think when you lose a few top players, you've got to find a way when a player gets sent off, right? They've had players sent off now against Bournemouth.
Newcastle? No, it wasn't Newcastle. Trossard, Saliba.
Was it Forest?
I can't remember the games. I can't remember, lad.
All I know is the
Trossard,
3 games that they've been
Rice,
sent off in are teams that they should be beating
Brighton.
anyway. Brighton and
Bournemouth. Was it Forest?
maybe it's Forest.
I don't know.
Southampton?
It might have been Southampton.
Southampton and Leicester?
I don't know.
Anyway, the
Ill
3
discipline.
games that they've had players sent off in, right, if that was us, because we've had players, we had 4 red cards
Last
in 8
season,
games
everyone was
last
telling us
season,
it was our
and
fault.
2 of them got overturned, and the other 2 were never.
But guess
and
what?
I'll stand on that hill forever. They were never yellow cards.
But
or
guess
red
what?
Cards.
We still won the games.
But that's what my point was going to be. We found a way at Newcastle away last year with
Nunes
9 men.
was the way.
Right, we were in the game till the last second against Tottenham with 9 men. Sorry, Newcastle was 10 men. But we found a way. And Arsenal have not been able to find a way to win games when they've gone a man down. So if you were an Arsenal fan, would you be worried about the discipline? Because it was all a bit tongue-in-cheek, but now Saliba's been sent off. Again, Robbie, seen him outside the Vitality saying the disciplinary issue is an issue.
If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd probably have no accountability, so I probably wouldn't. I'd just moan about the referees like they already are, lad. Yeah, going to VAR decisions, lad.
Victims,
It's mad. I don't get the mentality, lad. This is what the club is struggling with. I understand, right, that stuff doesn't go your way. I've been a Liverpool supporter, right? I know what happens with City. It's horrible, but that's the beast that you're fighting, lad. You're not just fighting Man City, you're fighting the 12th man, which is the referee as well, most of the time, lad. So that means you have to be more convincing than you've ever been in your football career, lad. You have to win things. When Liverpool won the league, it was 99 points, and I guarantee, even when we were 20 points ahead, Jordan Henderson was going, 1 game at a time, mate. 1 game at a time. Yeah, I bet you he was saying that because we couldn't get ahead of ourselves. Do you know why? Because Man City exist. That's just who they are. So you have to have that ruthlessness about you and get that professionalism and take the emotion out of the game so that if you get a crap decision, which you do, that happens to Arsenal fans, I see it, happens to us as well, but you've just got to carry on and be professional and win the game still, lad, because the second you're emotional, you've lost. They've won. That's what they want. That's why I'm not giving stick to Arsenal fans. It's just more, you just need to buckle down and play the football game, lad, because moaning about decisions is going to get you nowhere. Ever. Life's not fair. The game isn't fair sometimes. Doesn't matter. Get on with it. That's it. Like, there is no 2 ways about it. Do you want to win this game or not? Or do you want to moan?
Yeah. And the winners just get on with it and they crack on. So, big game on Sunday, right? We're going to be doing fan cams from outside the stadium as well. Really looking forward to going to the Emirates. But before that comes another Champions League game. I mean, we're going to be doing loads of previews this week with Robbie, Cecil, and, I'll be on AFTV, I'm sure.
Games outside our ears.
I actually did a chicken shop debate last week with Bavs.
Yeah.
That will be out on AFTV. I'm not going to spoil what happened, but it's a funny one, right? Some reason I had a lot of volcano sauce, which I didn't like. And I had the old Bee Gees on Friday from that as well, by the way. Yeah,
it's me this morning. With the spicy chicken wings.
So if you're wondering why aren't they talking more about Arsenal, don't worry. Come Thursday, Friday, we've got loads of content coming out.